if I go over to the start and then go live and then update the date and then fucking realize that tomorrow's payday, motherfucker. Buttons depressed.
Okie dokie. Quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news, so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack. I had to restart my computer today, so But thank you to Bridget Royal for
Bridge
the
Troll.
300 bits
300
during
bits.
the intro. And
He's going to get himself a copy of Talisman Origins.
I love Talisman. It was a great game back in the day. But on my stream, he's getting a copy of Vectronom, which is a psychedelic world of waves of colors and pulsing geometric path that changes with the beat. Time to drop some acid and play some games there and see if you can solve it. Yeah.
Giveaway is open.
Giveaway is now open.
On both streams.
There you go. Yes.
Exclamation, I love free shit. A pulsating game. That's right, Bridge Troll. A pulsating game. But greetings and welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. It is Thursday, October 28, 2021, and Release 95 is live and in color right here in Owlshead.
Correct. Now, some extra special stuff. Now, if you never paid attention to the Tweeterverse, you would generally wait for like some banners at the very top of the page to give you some very special information, right? On that updates page.
On what updates page? The Tweeterverse?
Like the all updates. It would have an announcement of like say extra special sales going on, double XP, other things that are
you
extra
would
special.
think it would be at the top of the page, but that's not how they do it.
No, you have to pay attention to the Tweeterverse. So let's go over to the Tweeterverse and
Let's see. Hold on. I'm scrolling down to see if it's actually at the very bottom of the page, which is probably where it is.
Yeah.
Nope, not even at the bottom of the page. At least not that I can see so far.
Nope. If you do a search for sale, it goes like the second one is Labor Day. So let's go over to the Tweeterverse and talk about the tweets that have come out.
The tweets
in the last 6 hours. So tweet number 1. Release build is just now uploading and I'm back to adding some safe stuff for the first patch.
That's
working on more inky variable. Working on more inky variable exposing now. Followed by 4 hours ago. Some patch 1 updates to look forward to. More inky variables exposed. NB day of the week, NB month, NB season, NB period of day, New Britannia phase of the moon, NB weather, New Britannia wind type, virtue truth, virtue love, virtue courage. These all return -1 for less than 50, 0 for -50 to 50, and 1 for greater than 50.
God, Matt, at its best.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just return the fucking value. I mean, it's like, hello. And also exposing adventurer level, producer level, playtime number in minutes, playtime string formatted to days, hours, and minutes, and PvP flagged 1 or 0.
Very interesting.
And Skirta does point out it's way too hard to do negative for a negative number, 0 for a 0, or a positive or a plus
a 1
for positive.
A plus. Yeah.
No,
-1, 0,
no,
and
not
1.
No, just negative, 0, or positive.
Yeah, but you have to go -1, right? You can't just use negative, right?
Well, since Chris is doing for numbers less than -50, so -51, -52, -53 would be -1. 0 would be -50 to 50, and 1 for greater than 50. I mean, this is why.
Shroud math.
It's Shroud math. Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, come on, expose the actual number. Yeah.
Well, I think it's more of a, if I had to say, are you looking for the negative? Are you looking for a 0? Or are you looking for a positive value? And to actually program that in a variable, I mean, it should still only be 3 variables. I got to agree with that. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is.
Or you could go with a positive, negative, or neutral. Yes. But yeah, Shroud math. And 2 hours ago, and we're live again. Data migration was faster than expected. Also, did I mention big sale event for Halloween and double XP was back on?
No, he did not, because it's not in the notes.
No, it's nowhere else. So, yeah. Well, Tina, the last vestige of Lord British wanting to hide any information. You have to remember, Lord British has not really been in the picture for a couple of years. Um, well, and no one can still tell you what actually impacts your courage. So yeah, Shroud math. For those not excited enough, here are the patch notes for this release. Ooh, wait, is that actually done on the patch notes page?
No, I think that leads to the actual release notes.
Release notes,
yes.
because it's
leads to the actual release notes.
But no update on the main page about double XP or Shroud sales.
Zach Zaris, yeah, nice going, buddy. Nice going. Yeah.
What happened? What did I miss?
Read universe chat.
No.
Oh, you got to read it.
Hold on.
You got to read it.
Here, I got to go back to the game. Got to go move this window. And watch Cosworld. You'll learn more than watching the moaners at NBNN.
Yeah, we've been here longer and we'll be here after, people.
And you'll still be moaning.
That's right. At least we'll stick with it, unlike all the other streamers who've come and gone. That's for sure. You want reliable? We're more reliable than any other streamer out there, period, when it comes to Shroud of the Avatar. So whether you want to learn anything, well, we never said you were going to learn anything on our stream. That's not what we advertise.
We say we interpret the news and we're two idiots. So
that's right. Doesn't get more honest than that.
The Metamucil of soda. Hey man, I'm not old enough for Metamucil yet. It's Laz.
Nah, I don't need that stuff. I'm quite regular, thank you very much.
and Tina likes to point out that we are more reliable than Catalarium.
Oh, well, yeah, at least more honest. I don't know about that. You know, we actually dig into the hard questions. But anyway, it is release day. We have release notes, and we'll be covering them probably for the next week or so. So grab your popcorn, grab your cold beer or your coffee, kick back and relax, because we're going to get right into it.
Yes. Sean, his pool was filled with pee. He just doesn't have a filter for it yet.
I've got a filter,
but
I just don't have a salt converter yet.
It's not working yet.
And actually, it's working. Chemicals are added. He's coming out to actually put the salt converter on today. So, got guys out back right now. Well, they just ran to the dump, getting rid of all the extra trash and stuff that's out there. And my waterfalls are running and nicely. My pool looks crystal clear after the guy came out and did the first service of it yesterday. We're coming along.
Yep.
Yes, pool is filled. Yes. Yes, Mom.
Look who's in Discord. I finally got to be around.
Wait, who's in Discord? Timmy!
Timmy's here.
Are you drinking today or no?
Not yet.
Well, I was going to say, Laz needs some new audio clips for introductions.
Yeah,
maybe we can get you to sing in our intro song for Lunch with Laz and Jack. Maybe.
Red Dragon, I will dispute that, since all my payments go to Portalarium. All the websites are registered to Portalarium. Portalarium does exist. If you want to say that it's catnip, then when my payments start going to catnip games, I will say it's catnip games. Yeah.
And for the record, very bottom of the page, copyright 2021 Portalarium Incorporated.
Yeah, let's scroll down there.
If you go to Steam and you go look at the game publisher, it is Portalarium. If you go As long as you're not going to the state of Texas taxing authority where Portalarium it was headquartered, which does not say that it's a taxable entity because that was suspended due to lack of filing paperwork.
Yeah. Copyright 2021. I can't see that because it's behind my head, so let me move that up a little bit more. There you go. 2021 website, Portalarium. Payments, Portalarium. Everything still goes to Portalarium. If it was Catnip, that would say copyright 2021 Catnip Games. So yeah, you take that as you want, Red Dragon. Yeah.
And if you go to @Shroud of Avatar, it's official Twitter account for Richard Garriott's Shroud of the Avatar. No mention. I mean, Chris controls this. It doesn't even say Portnip there. If you go to Chris's stream, that's the only place that Catnip Games owns and operates Shroud of the Avatar. If you go to LinkedIn and you look at several of the former employees that are still working on the project, they are still at Portalarium. Unless you're Chris Spears and then you're at Catnip Games LLC.
All by his lonesome.
Oh, only one there.
But anyway. So I know much ado about nada. Hey, look, patch notes.
Hey, patch notes.
Squirrel.
The Portnip Games development team now brings the players of Shroud of the Avatar another round of new content and improvements.
I don't know, Red Dragon. I didn't buy into that. Did you buy into that?
And those were non-voting shares in Portalarium anyways.
You own some digital bits someplace out there. Digital, yeah. That's an interesting point, Tina. I'd like to actually go look that up and see how that. Again, we were having this conversation before the show, and I said to Jack, "No, we're not going there." But of course, Red Dragon had to bring it up and allowed us to go right there. So, got it out of your system now, Jack. Can we get on to the patch notes?
I was reading the patch notes until you got redirected by Red Dragon and Tina.
Release 95.
Remember that Chris, Starr, and Richard said, hey, everybody that has questions about the sale of, you need to email our lawyer and he'll respond to those questions. And no one has ever received a single response from that lawyer. The only way to get that response from that lawyer is to sue them.
Red Dragon, that's quite all right. We like to derail this train every day anyway, so. Oh, Crafty Method. What's going on?
How's it going, Crafty? So.
Always good to see Crafty out there.
Hey, Laz, did you know that the pet equipment has arrived?
I did.
Oh.
And new traps. And a scarecrow attract. And conversationalist and Lua updates. Oh my.
Yeah. The first 6 gear items and 6 subcomponents are now available to create your own crafting at your own crafting stations. A new decoration concept called platforms allows players to place decorations on uneven terrain. Lava pools are the first line of traps that actually damage players, which can be utilized for concepts like PvP arenas or lava fishing endeavors. A new scarecrow monster has been added to the game. The conversationalist system has been greatly expanded with new functions, and the Lewis system has been greatly expanded with new functions.
Isn't that redundant?
Well, conversationalist system is Inky, and Lua system is Lua.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So many
Shut
changes.
Up, Laz.
So what are you waiting for? Go play Shroud. Don't forget to check out our known issues because there's a lot of them. Here's our release 95 patch notes. Scrolling down. Ooh. Below is a list of game changes and new content that are live as of release 95, except for the things that are coming later on in this release.
Except for the things that are not live. That's right.
Yes. This release is a content improvement and bug fixes month. Polish additional improvements.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a content release. Content release.
Every release is a.
It's EOC. I know.
As we had this discussion yesterday after the show for like 2 minutes before I had to go back to work, or even mentioned before the show, why do we still have monthly releases if we have multiple releases in a month?
Yeah. I mean, if you scroll all the way down again, and I'm going to jump all the way down there because it's listed as release 95 content, release 96 polish, release 97 content, release 98 polish, release 97 content, 99 content, release 100 polish, release 101 content. So, I mean, if they're going to stick to publishing that on the same exact page, I would expect them to stick to that when they say it up here that this is a content release. If you're doing bug fixes, do them during the polish and the bug fix release. Man. Yeah, I know. So forget about the tick and the talk. It's just always a TOC. So let's.
And then you would complain that there are bugs not getting fixed. Can we just get back to the damn patch notes?
These are the patch notes. Bug.
Crafting, decoration, and inventory item changes. Ooh. 12 pet gear crafting recipes have been added to the game, so players can now craft gear items for their pets and place them into the recently added pet examine window. Didn't the very first thing say there were 6 new items?
I believe it did.
6, the first 6 gear items and 6
are craftable, 6 are buyable through the Crown Store, but not yet.
No, the first 6 gear items and 6
are craftable,
are available for crafting.
12 recipes.
That would be that there would be 12 recipes.
Yeah, because you got to do components, right? Need to make the components in order to make the recipes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Shroud math at its best, man. What can I tell you?
Yeah. Players must first craft the subcomponents which are needed to craft a collar, toy, or accessory. These subcomponents are called strips and rolls. Rolls have effects more related to tank type abilities, and strips have effects more related to DPS type abilities.
So what's the difference between tank and DPS? I thought tanks wanted DPS.
Well, tanks absorb hits, and they hold aggro.
But we're talking pets here.
Yes. Now, I have more of an issue with the collar, toy, or accessory.
Ah, you like toys. Oh, sorry.
I love toys.
Those are different types of toys. Never mind.
Yeah. But it and the strips versus rolls. It's yeah.
First round.
The first round of collar, toy, and accessory recipes include 6 options, and each of these pet equipment slots feature a tank-related and a DPS-related item. For instance, the first offering for a DPS accessory is called the Leather Harness of Speed, and the first offering for a tank type of accessory is called the Chain Harness of Resistance. DPS related items allow for 3 strips and 1 roll in the recipe, allowing players to stack more DPS related subcomponents into the mix, and tank related items for 3 rolls and 1 strip in the recipe.
What if I want 4 strips for 4 rolls? I want 4 strips of bacon and 4 rolls.
I don't need a... No. I am so confused about like strips and rolls and toys and accessories. Why not call it like pet weapon, pet armor?
Pet armor, pet armor. How about that? Or pet costumes, or
It's PvP is fun at 25 frames per second or less. Rolls of fat. I mean, it's like I should have made some cinnamon rolls too.
We get barrel rolls when we actually get guns to shoot, Elwin.
Yes, and these recipes drop as loot throughout New Britannia. And for those wanting to charge right in and find these items, here are the drop locations. It's not throughout New Britannia because that would be in all kinds of scenes. Whereas they drop in selected scenes like the gem-studded roll of leather in Skeletons and Graft Mines, the gold-studded roll of leather, Ebon Dawn and South Drakvold Spur, silver-studded roll of leather, bandits in North Drakvold Spur. So can you take a wild guess what roll of leather means?
Something to bite down on?
What about a strip of leather? Can you roll a strip of leather into...
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah. And bronze studded strip of leather, the copper studded strip of leather, and iron studded strip of leather, all different places.
Tina, actually, that's been the motif since they started doing drops throughout the world. End quote. They should just randomly drop throughout the world, not randomly drop in this scene only.
Specific scenes from this specific mob. Yeah, I mean, it's like that is exactly what it is. You have to go find this specific mob in this specific scene in order to get this
specific recipe. That's not randomly generated whatsoever. No. That's like I'm searching for and I know where to find it. Might as well just give it to me in a store.
Yeah. Yeah. Leather balls of haste, leather collar of motivation, chain harness of resistance, leather collar of warding, leather ball of haste, and leather ball of dodging.
Fetch.
We hope you enjoyed this first round of pet gear, which is available to all players as of release 95. More pet gear items, subcomponents, and even ephemeral relics are coming to the pet gear system, so stay tuned.
But no maps. Had to throw that in there, yeah.
Instead, we'd rather work on artifacts.
Now, this next one, I like, actually, so I'm not going to knock this next one. This is something...
Platforms?
Platforms, yes.
I just want to say that bad design for rolls.
Well, I'm still waiting for the terrain leveler that we were supposed to get, but
Oh, for POT owners?
Yes.
I can flatten this segment.
Ellen, as much as I enjoyed the days of having my desk strewn with graph paper and self-drawn maps, I do not miss it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tina. I can disagree with you. I can get anything anywhere. All I got to do is go in the universe or trade chat and say, I want this recipe, and I don't got to go nowhere. How about that? And somebody would be more than happy to sell me the damn recipe. So might as well just put it in the store. And I didn't say you can getting everything everywhere. We do have these things called southeast, northeast, northwest. You can do them via region and put this item up in this region, this item in this region, this item in this region, this item in this region, instead of just putting them on this mob in this scene. Um, you know, Now, all liches in the game drop said recipes. All skeletons drop said recipes, not just the skeleton in this particular scene and this particular point in the game. So,
Man,
I think they could do better. That's all. Yeah. I think it could be done better. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Elvin. That's what I'm saying. Put them on a mob type. Yeah. If they're going to be, as we said back here, this leather roll, the gem-studded leather roll of leather is on skeletons in Graph Gem Mine. So why don't we just make them on skeletons, period? The gold-studded, why don't we just make them on Aben Dawn anywhere? Silver, make them on bandits anywhere. The other ones, make them on barbarians anywhere. Make them on satyrs anywhere. Make them on the leeches anywhere. Why does it have to be in that particular? You understand what I'm saying? That's all.
Hey, man.
Anyway, back to platforms.
Back to platforms. A new decoration type called platforms becomes available for Release 95, which provides the decorators in New Britannia the ability to enhance their uneven terrains on areas of their player-owned towns.
And make them more uneven.
Here are some key features of the new decoration type, which will greatly expand how and where governors and stewards can decorate their towns. So you know that one little bump that's preventing you from placing a lot? The solution is build platforms up to the level of that bump.
Wait for it. If you haven't read on, we've got an even better solution coming up. So shh. I like this one coming up too. So
these special decoration items feature special collision, which allows them to be placed on uneven surfaces. Then players can place other decorations on top of these platforms. They work great as bases for statues, lights, or any decoration which allows itself to be placed on another decoration as a child object. The first round of these items in the Crown Star only and become available on November 12th.
So we've got them, but you got to wait 2+ weeks for them in order to get them, which means they're not in game yet.
But crafted versions will be coming shortly in a more limited fashion.
How do you figure? The first round will be on the Crown Store in 2 weeks, but crafted versions will be shortly. So which is coming first, the Crown Store version or the crafted version? Which do you think you're going to see first?
Neither.
Yeah, I think we won't see them until the 12th.
So remember, let's go roll back up. New content for Release 95. Blah, 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 blah. This is all the new shit in Release 95. And the second item that we're talking about is not in there yet.
I wish that was true, Sean. I really wish that was true.
Yeah.
Always crowned, then crafted. Yeah, I can point out a whole bunch of stuff that came out in the Crown Shop that's supposed to be craftable and just never made it. So, yeah. But again, their descriptors leave a lot to be desired is all I'm pointing out there. The first round, in the Crown Shop in 2 weeks, but the crafted versions will be coming shortly, which, makes it sound like the crafted versions are coming in like in a patch in the next couple of days, and the Crown Shop ones are coming in 2 weeks. So in Release 96, you'll probably see.
Now, coming as a bug report in the future, because there's going to be a bunch of decoration changes, such as Castle walls and fences will receive updates to allow better placement on uneven terrain, including being sunk
you just made a big jump.
No, I didn't. Oh.
Yes, you did.
I did, yeah. Well, I mean, it's... This
These
shit's coming in
platforms
2
do not
weeks,
allow...
and then others even later, and then we're going to spend 27 bullet points talking about all this shit that's not even in the game. For an entire post about this is what's new. But it's not. This is all shit that's coming in the nearish future. First round of these items, blah, blah, blah. The platforms currently do not allow for any wall decorations to be placed on them, but taller platforms, such as the stone platform versions, will soon feature a small decoration surface on for this concept along the top edge of one side, primarily for hanging objects like banners and wall lights.
Because everybody just wants to place decorations on only one side.
One at the very top. Players can expect many decoration changes in the future related to this concept, which includes castle walls and fences for better placement on uneven terrain. Items such as statues will also receive updates for uneven terrain placement, but will also receive settings allowing for placement on other objects which accept child objects if not already possible. Foundation property markers inbound, utilizing concepts similar to the new platform decorations. Special property markers are being designed which allows players to slightly elevate their property onto a foundation.
There it is.
And these foundation property markers can be placed onto uneven surfaces.
That's one. The next one is the one I really like.
The floating island property markers inbound, soon to be there for you in at least the next 9 months. Although the image provided features a test of a concept utilizing a simple giant block, soon players will gain the ability to place special property markers in their player-owned towns, which allow for a property to be placed on a floating island similar to the one in Ruins. Although these islands will be stationary, they will feature signpost technology, allowing governors and stewards to provide their guests and residents easy access to each other and every floating island within their borders. Initially, these markers will only be available in row village town sizes. Perhaps city, keep, and castle sizes will soon join the system at some point in the future. Ooh. Yeah, the property stone beneath the floating island, which interacts with the island, will also be placeable on uneven terrain. And there's a little picture of I'm
curious whether the height elevation will be pickable, or I guess you'll just be able to place it, so high in the sky. I don't know yet, but I like it regardless.
Yeah, and that would probably be POT only.
Not a fan, Bridge Troll, really? You don't want a training center in the sky? Come on, man. Again, this is a prototype, he says. We'll have to wait to see what the actual... But having this technology, aside from being able to, according to these special markers, being able to use that uneven terrain in lots of places in POTs where you'd love to place but can't, is tech that many of us POT owners have been waiting for.
So can I do the inverse of that and go straight into the ground?
If it's uneven enough to do that. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. The tech opens doors to a lot of other things. Absolutely. especially when it's going to be coming down to quests and stuff like that. Being able to use the conversationalist system, you can actually, now put conversationalists off in, some crazy little places. Yeah, Crafty says it would look sweet with roots and dirt hanging. Absolutely. Very cool. Very cool idea. And Sean agrees with that.
It could be that someone just read a Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman series called The Deathgate Cycles, where one of the planets did have a bunch of floating islands.
Well, this is something Star talked about and alluded to years ago, having floating islands. Actually, the concept was actually to have POTs and cities that were that high. And Chevy Dude 14, thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome to the stream.
Laz, as you know,
got to be a cluster.
Yeah. Why can't we just fix other existing game systems before we do stuff like this?
Shroud math, man. Shroud math. What can I tell you?
And why is this placed in the release notes as it's already out there?
Because again, wait till we get to the release notes parts of stuff that already came in last month. We're getting there. You know how that works.
Lava pools during release 95. Players will gain the ability to place traps that actually damage other players. Another coming to you soonish feature. Traps that cause damage.
Finally, a trap that causes damage. Of course, I don't consider it a trap when it looks, we'll get to what it looks like in a few minutes, but when you can openly see a hot pool of lava, I don't think I can call that a trap, personally.
The first line of these traps are actually raised pools of lava, which allow for other decorations to be placed inside of them. And they become available in the Crown Store on November 5th.
Next
7
week.
days from now.
Well, 8 days from now.
Whatever. These decorations are fantastic for player-decorated PvP arenas and any lava fishing endeavors. So that right there tells you can do lava fishing in these things.
You can make your own lava fishing and you play your own town. That's right. I'm going to guess that if you can place it on a lot, you might be able to just place lava fishing anywhere you want.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Sean, I'm telling you, there's all sorts of great stuff that we can get out of this. Hanging the outhouses off the edge? Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
Only if it has brown stuff falling down. Spider essences now drop as loot, so players can discover spider totem recipes during crafting to enhance their stone dungeon rooms with the spider encounter. Hey.
Nice. Finally.
Spider essences dropping as loot will become available with a patch very shortly after release. Another thing coming soon.
Coming soon to a release near you, but not this release.
So far, we have one thing out of this, of the 5 things that have been listed.
The conversational
that's actually
system.
Well, that would be number 2. So lava pools not in yet. Floating markers not in yet. The walls into grounds not in yet. All the decoration surfaces stuff not in
Great
yet.
Content.
Great platforms not in yet. I mean,
didn't they tell everybody to rush in and start playing all this because all this great stuff was here? I could have sworn I read that early.
But to be honest, we do now know what is coming soonish. Yes.
Yes. But
Sean,
the idea
I don't have
of
a problem
a
with my blood
release
pressure.
day is to have content in the release. Just saying. I'll point to today. I know that I'm going to log into GTA and there's going to be a new car. There's going to be new quests. There's going to be new stuff to do. There's going to be new triple and double money adventures. And this happens not once a month, but every Thursday. Okay. And I guarantee it's going to be there on Thursday.
Yeah. And as it is, this is the release 95 patch note.
God, you're killing me.
What? Soon or soon? Trademark? Soon.
Sean says,
trademark?
my last date said that you're not in yet. I say, nope, I'm done.
Oh, jeez. They laid off the guy. So conversationalists now feature improved functionality when the owner is not present, and they can play many emotes and even save custom variables they utilize.
Nice.
This syntax in your script to make your conversationalist perform these new options.
So let's see.
Emotes.
Your conversationalist doesn't have a name, so I don't see that function sitting here. While the owner's not.
My conversationalist on the lot still does not have a name over his head.
Still doesn't have a name over his head. Increased functionality, but still no name over his head. You know, the basic functionality that we want when the owner is not present. Just saying.
Well, it was placed by me, so the owner of the
items. Reread what that says. Conversationalists now feature improved functionality when the owner is not present. When the owner is not present, but we still can't see the name when the owner is not present. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm pointing out. The simple stuff.
It used to be
the
there.
low-hanging fruit.
There, and then it wasn't. So, yeah.
Now, we got all sorts of enhancements, but you still can't see the name. I mean, you know.
So no one knows it's an actual conversationalist to go talk to.
Right. Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Give that man
emotes,
a cookie.
First place this in the beginning of your ink script. External play emote name. External save variable name. External load variable name. Then place this example as code in any line you wish an emote to play. Play emote aeroplane.
Okay, so with the inclusion of all this extra text that's going to go in there, I'm hoping that they're going to up the count of the script so that all these variables can be taken into account. That, you know, you've got to put 4 lines of,
So I'm confused. So external play emote and then emote name.
Yeah.
Would I put aeroplane there?
Right.
And then play, or so do I have to do like one for like if I wanted my guy to headbang aeroplane and do some others?
I don't know.
Do I have to list each one as an external play emote name?
We'll have to play with that and find out.
Or because like if you look at the example, that's where it's play emote aeroplane.
I got some chests, should be on the vendor behind the lot here over by the inn.
Shh. Sean, you can't be a programmer to do these things. It's supposed to be idiot proof. It's definitely not Laz proof because he's confused by the word variables.
John says, no, not there.
And that is a good question because it is obvious. The need is obvious with variables, not quite with emotes. So yeah, that's why I'm asking that kind of question. Are you defining all of that information?
Ask a dev.
Yeah.
Ask a dev.
Laz will just buy them off the store anyway. No, what Laz will do is wait for someone to post their sample script on the forums. Then he will copy it and then share it with Jack. And then Jack will just go copy it and do other things. That's
Sean,
exactly
when you get that script done, just let me know, will you?
Yes. Custom user defined variables. First define your variables in the beginning of your Inc script. So that's telling you that you have to do the external save variable and define your variable name, as well as the load your variable name. And so var number of times we talked equals 0. Then place this example code in any line you wish to increment the count. Number of times we talked equals number of times we talked plus 1. Ooh. And through the use of custom variables, players can now ensure one conversationalist will know if a player has spoken to another conversationalist.
Yeah. Lots of interesting stuff to play with. Conversationalists are going to be the.
So as far as that conversation about like overriding someone else's defined variables, yes, that's going to happen.
I can just see the cluster now.
Yeah, it's going to be fun exploiting people's like quests and messing with player created quests because all the variable are going to be overwritten by other people. And Sean's going to be the biggest asshole out there doing that.
Well, you know, Sean's already got NPCs out there that are just ranking on my purple dragon ends, you know. So, you know, I know he's going to do some other fun stuff out there.
Other new variables include adventurer level, producer level, playtime. Why are these included in the conversationalist? Adventurer level, producer level, playtime number, playtime string, PvP flagged, and all the date times. That is Lua stuff, not Inky stuff.
Yeah. I mean, are we actually supposed to know what our playtime is in a fantasy world? I mean, you know, can't I just go to Steam and look that up? I mean,
yeah.
French troll, love it. Hotel, motel, purple dragon inn.
What? I don't know what that's from.
Yeah. Hip hop, the hippity hippity hip hip hop, and don't stop rocking to the bang bang boogie, up boogie to the boogie to the rhythm of the beat. What? Hotel, motel, purple dragon inn.
So fuck, that guy just died too.
Who?
The guy with the one that wore the glasses with the nose for that band doing the hip.
Yeah.
Shit, Shock G. He died a few months ago or last year or something like that.
Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. Then after that, pressing the hotkey to display the unwatered indicator for planting bed now causes the effect to last for 60 seconds instead of requiring the player to hold.
There we go.
What? Never. That just because it was patched last release, it.
New content. Yeah.
New content.
This is a nice one. Next one's a nice one.
Animation lengths for sowing seeds, watering plants, and harvesting plants have been reduced so that players utilizing Elven Brandy no longer experience animations delaying their next agricultural skill attempt. Also, lock times and cooldown times have been reduced to provide a smoother transition from one agriculture skill to attempt to another.
Nice stuff.
Nice bug fix.
Here's long awaited.
The leather from scraps recipe now requires 12 leather scrap instead of 6, but it also produces 2 leather instead of 1. So we just doubled the recipe and doubled the...
Well, see, people were complaining for the longest amount of time that making leather from scraps only produced 1 piece of leather, but making leather from regular leather produced 2 pieces of leather, which would make sense. But, 12 scraps of leather to make 2 pieces, you know what? I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to do what I've always done. I've got so much leather that it just, animal hides drop like water. So it's just so much easier to convert them to leather.
Just make, I mean, who has never gone out and farmed a bunch of wolves?
Hell, don't even have to leave Owl's Head to do that. You can go get it off the sheep and the deer.
Yeah. But that kills your virtue.
Smirchu, yeah. Who's keeping track? Got to get on the Jack of Diamonds somehow.
Yeah, I've been there. It wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, it wasn't. I know.
It was useless.
And here's one: the death of
fertilizer options no longer displayed in the agriculture sow seeds for crafting interface because fertilizer is dead. Damn it!
Out of here!
we only talked about implementing that system 4 fucking years ago, and we're finally going to abandon it. But instead, we're going to bring you another new... Yeah, no shit, Econdis. No shit.
No shit. There it is in black and white. I ain't going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah.
All right. One more, and then we're wrapping it up.
The Rise Shaft player-made dungeon now features spawns. Dungeoneers can apply either a troll or elf totem to activate the mixed spawns for this room. Also, the white rectangle is no longer visible in either version of the room. The room also now features improved collision and decoration surfaces, as well as improvements to the invisible walkway.
Yay! And we're going to wrap it up right there because we got to get out of here so we can go play with some inky conversationalists. Actually, he's got to get to work. I'm going to wait to play with them because I have another game that I got to go claim some good stuff on.
Oh, you got to go get on GTA.
Got to go get my car, man. Got to go get my car.
Got to go get your car and your quests and
There's
all
my Doritos.
The actual weekly release stuff taken care of.
Yeah, we got all the slashers in this month, from Freddy Krueger to Jason. We've got the Christine car chasing you around the world. Actually roars in flames on fire trying to kill you. We've got aliens flying around. In Los Santos, so I got some stuff to go do over in another game. But the Christine car or the aliens, which is cool. Yeah, the Christine car is really cool. You got to see. Check out the YouTube videos on it. It's pretty freaking cool. But anyway, you've been watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays all over the place. You know where to find us. And of course, we appreciate it no matter how you listen or how you catch the show. We thank you because without folks like you, we wouldn't be here doing this over 7 years.
We would, but there'd still be 0 people watching.
That's right. Of course, the BMC wants you to go check out Black Rock Cove. Guild pricing is where it's at out there. WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Put it on while you're out there doing your grinds in the mines. Shroud Music for ABC files. And, of course, ShroudMarketplace.com, the place with a tax license in Texas, where you can buy or sell anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related. And of course, we got to do our giveaways for the end of the day. So we're going to go ahead and close out the giveaways. Got to pick ourselves a winner. And Mandelkoff, congratulations. You are the winner. You're going to get yourself a copy of Parkan 2. Parkan 2 on Steam. Parkan 2, $3.99. Currently on Steam. Congratulations to you. And of course, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN.
You forgot Tina won on my stream.
Oh,
a
that's
nice
for you
copy
to announce.
of Verlet Swing. I have no idea what the word Verlet means, but Verlet Swing is $5.09 at on Steam. And it's got a picture of like floating pizza and other weird shit. It's an energetic swinging in a world that would be described as a fever dream. So another game that's encouraging you to drop acid before you play.
Hey, gotta love these developers. Yeah. We gotta get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.